Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 37 of our Federal Spring of 61 campaign. So, there's no new viewer units to add in this episode, as I'm not accepting them at this time as we are entering the end game. So we're going to jump straight into the historical record. And once again, as a reminder, these videos are always chaptered, so you can skip around to whichever part you do so choose. A letter from Lieutenant Jerome T. West, 5th New York Volunteers, to his fiancée. My dearest Marion, pursuant to orders, we marched south to New Orleans, crossed the mighty Mississippi, and moved on to a small city, Brashear. Marched all morning. About 11 a.m. we formed up on a ridge, and then marched forward, started firing at the rebels, and broke 2 of their brigades, then received no further orders as the army moved forward to engage the enemy. It was a total rout of the rebels. Due to General Grant's superb leadership and tactics, by 1 p.m. it was over. The rebels fleeing the field, even though they had nowhere to retreat to. My unit watched from the hill, and I am now of the decided opinion that it was murder. It saddened me to watch the remainder of the battle, as my boys made comments on the activity, some derisive, some very creative. I do miss you dearly, and wish that I were home with you in my arms. We'll probably move back to New Orleans now that the rebel army has been so decisively destroyed. My next letter will have a New Orleans address for you to write to. All my love, Jerome T. West. A letter from Sergeant Michael Wade to his wife Abigail. My dearest Abigail, hello, my dear. Hope all is well with you. Your words have renewed the wellspring of hope inside my heart to fulfill my duty and help rejoin this glorious Union of States. So far, I don't have much to report, as we are stationed outside Mount Vernon, Arkansas, awaiting the spring campaign season. Training has definitely proven its worth, as we have scattered any rebel force that comes upon us, but those forces have been home guard units and are far from trained soldiers. We spent the time between our correspondents liberating more territory from the despotic yoke of the Southern sympathizer. People are happy to see us so far, and all expressed their urgency to see an end to this conflict. I could not agree more, my dear, and I cannot wait for the day we are reunited as a family again. Till that day, I stay diligent in my promise to remain level-headed and relatively safe for the kids and your sake. Once again, give the children my affections, and remain praying for our cause, my love. I shall return soon, as the rebels don't seem to have a fight left in them. There is no stomach to continue this farcity any longer. Deep down, they know it, even if they cannot bring themselves to admit it. Your loving husband, Michael Wade. Once again, as always, thank you to everybody who submits the letters and diary entries and newspaper clippings. I do feel they add a very human element to an otherwise unhuman game and unhuman war. So, last episode, we did fight a battle down here at Brashear. With Grant's 6th Corps seeing off the Army of the Trans-Mist under Max and Greg, it looks like they have retreated up the peninsula here. I had orders for 6th Corps to return to New Orleans, but I think I'm going to delay those for right now, because I may have to pursue them up the peninsula. Maybe we can trap and finally destroy this Corps. That'd make me a very happy man, though. I'm not sending the Corps up into the bayou here is not something I want to do. But over here along the Potomac line is continued to remain quiet. I do believe they're starting to shuffle forces back out to the western theaters. Some of these corps look like they have shrunk in size, but there's still a lot of troops in the area. Oh, walk across the river with 8,000 men. He's not getting to engage with us. The new 8th Corps is still forming up as the infantry is on its way. I'm still waiting on the cavalry and 1 cavalry brigade and artillery battery to recruit, and then they're going to come down to Marietta and take care of Buckner Sr. over here if he's still in the area. 1st Corps is continuing its chase of the rebels in Indianapolis. It looks like we're going to have to give another push to Lawton's Corps if they choose not to fight us, and see if we can't push them down to Kentucky, then head up to Indianapolis to boot out Loring as he's taking control of the city. The 2nd and 5th Corps. The 2nd Corps is at Mount Vernon, setting up their winter camp with a supply depot being built. 5th Corps is almost to Richmond across from Vicksburg, but will set up another supply camp and prepare for the spring campaign season. 7th Corps is still finishing up on a supply depot they are building here before pushing on to the final fort inside the Indian Territory, and the 2 Rebel Corps that are back here in the hinterland somewhere. So that's another 15 days from completion. And we already discussed 6th Corps. And the Mississippi River Fleet does have the wood-clad gunboats now. I don't know if they're there yet. No, they're still a few days away. It says 0 days right now, but I got to hit play still. I think they're still another 2 or 3 days away from arriving to the fleet. The Atlantic Squadron is in port down in Florida Keys getting resupplied, and I've decided just to give one more attempt at Fort Morgan, because that's the last fort that we don't control along the Gulf. So I'm going to have them try one more attempt on that before moving back up the East Coast again, as the rebels don't seem to be attempting to retake the forts down here. And we are still awaiting the ironclads. They are now 75% built, so we don't have much longer to wait for them. Possibly a month, if even that. So we'll definitely be getting into the water just around the time for nor'easters to start striking, though those aren't represented in the game. Not a time you want to be on the water on the northeast coast of the U.S. I think that covers everything for right now, so I will be back with the next incident. Alright, it's now October 17th, and the 2 Rebel Corps, one from the Army of Texas and one from the Army of Southwest, that were stuck out in the Indian Territory, have decided to move against Fort Arbuckle before my supply depot was complete, probably trying to effect a breakout from the region. So they are bringing the 2 Corps, but it says they only have 24,107 infantry and 120 guns. That's a lot of guns. Against my 19,375 infantry, 7,000 cavalry, and 42 guns. So we cannot let this opportunity slip by us to possibly destroy these 2 Corps. So we're going to take this over to an engagement, and I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome, my grunts, to the Battle of Fort Arbuckle. Now, we are on the defensive, and we are defending the farm of Musgrove. And we are outnumbered 2-1, and my morale is not too good. Starting out with low morale, we were running out of supplies while waiting for the supply to be built before this battle began. So our morale is at 32 to the rebels' 50. So I'm hoping we can build it up quickly enough before they arrive. But I have set up basically right on the defense point with entrenchments, with 1 division plus a brigade right across the road here, with 2 more on the flank here, and my batteries, 1 on each flank and 1 dead center, all pointed right down the road with excellent fields of fire. And I have the cavalry off over this way. Actually, let me line them up on the road better. So I'm hoping to bring them around on a flank and rear attack once the rebels engage us, because they do have us vastly outnumbered. So I need to grab whatever advantage I can get. So pretty straightforward. And with the engineers in reserve before I forget them. So we're going to sit tight here and wait for the rebels to come to us. That's all we can do. Now 1650, we've spotted the first rebel brigades coming down the road from us. They are Jenkins Division of Hardee's Corps. And they are pretty well spread out. All the way back to here, as far as I can tell. So I don't know if they have both corps coming forward at the same time, as I've only identified the 1 division so far. Oh, 2 division, that's Forney right there. Looks like they're coming right down the road like I expected them to. I was kind of worried that they would come down this way and attack from our flank, so I did shift the engineers to cover that position. I guess that worry was unfounded. So they're probably going to stop and mass up for an attack, so I'll be back once the fighting begins. All right, it's now 1740, and looks like the rebels might actually have me in a tight spot here, even though we have not really engaged yet. They are using their numbers to spread out pretty handily, which is going to be an issue for me. They got forces out on this flank, forces out on this flank, and it looks like they're trying to wrap me up. And the infantry that were coming down the center have actually shifted over to this flank. This force is coming in over here. I've ordered the battery of 30-pounders, the 1st U.S. Artillery, to pull back to these heights over here to overlook the entrenchments. These guys are still unstable, which is not good. This is the only brigade that's really not stabilized at all, because apparently their commander does not know what the hell rally means. And I've already started moving my cavalry division forward. It's earlier than I expected to, as I was hoping to have these guys fully engaged with us before moving them in, but we got to send them out earlier than I had wanted, just because of the 2 different positions of the attack. Though it looks like a light force on this flank, but I am erring on the side of caution. We're going to push heavily over here. Pull back to 1st Native Battery. Always fall back to here. They just have way too many guns on the field for me to go gun the gun against them. You're Grand Battery, so let's give you bombardment orders right here where they got those guns setting up. Just hit that area with everything you got. And they'll still be in range of the 30s once they're repositioned, so I have them bombard there also. And 1st Native Battery just broke. Engineers, turn and face this way, please. So we got right far on the left? Yes, we do. Sending a full brigade forward here. Open fire anytime, 1st U.S. There we go. They still got troops stacked up on the road back there. Forward against Walton before they... Yep, they're already firing on the flank. We gotta turn and help with that brigade to get them gone as soon as we can. Please. Hit them? No, they got long range weapons. Longer range than we got. Let's start bombarding these batteries over here. Engage them. He's wounded. General Tidball. Division Commander. Awesome. Like there's a battery commander who's going to be getting a promotion. And they got Williams guns on the field. You can hear them firing. There's that brigade. Let's get them, help the engineers out, please. If anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, it's Highland Arbuckle Bell. It's just a lot of batteries. Dismount. Whose order, please? Advance on this brigade. Yorkshire, same thing. Dismount. Whose order? Advance on this brigade, please. First Cavalry. Let's go get these guns. Get in there, give me a good volley. Don't stop there, get close enough for a good volley. There we go. Go get them, boys. Brigade coming up in their flank back to the entrenchments. Pushing closer. Well, there's these batteries. Good job first. Give me that battery. Back. With that infantry. There we go. Got him hemmed in over here. Good. Batteries are just getting hammered. Still bombarding theirs. Cossacks, swing out this way now, please. Try and roll up this flank. Skirmishers. Skirmishers. Gotta start hitting these batteries to our front. They're causing a lot of damage. Good job, Cossacks. Cavalry's coming our way, turn to face them. Yorkshires, push in. And there's the end of the day. And 2nd U.S. just broke through. End of the day came right as they got into our entrenchments. Alright, 2nd U.S., let's pull you back. Coop, you're going right there. Really don't want to shift around too much as we don't know where the hell they're going to be positioned. These 2 brigades right there are fine. Can we get your guns back? There we go. French, back on your guns, please. How's this battery looking? It's still good. Cossacks, let's put you right there. Yorkshires, you're good. All right, let's see how this plays out. You're still in the same positions. Dismounted, loose order. Advance on Jones. on counter battery. Fire at will. Fire at will. Advance and fire, damn it. French, get back on your guns. Look at all those batteries and now the attachments out there. That is ridiculous. Good job, Wing Coop. Back to long range, please. First Cav, don't let them get away. Skirmishers, please. Skirmishers at east. Almost out of ammo. Anyway, bring them in. Refull Howard. I guess they belong to Wing. Who do you belong to? Protect me. Yeah. Come, let this brigade march forward into the line of the muskets here. There we go. First Cav, forward, engage. We'll win this fight despite the damn odds. Look at that. Back there. Jeez. Where are you guys firing at? Yeah, I'm shifting that fire. You guys aren't doing too much right there. This is a lot of infantry stacked up over here. Oh, I gotta cancel these up. What's going on? Come on, let's keep pushing this flank attack back. How's that? How we looking? You guys in loose order? Holy crap, engineers at 1,200 casualties. Pull back, pull back. We gotta do something here. front. Skirmishers out. The artillery's focused on the skirmishers. We gotta support the Cossacks soon. We gotta push these boys away. Stop advancing, keep moving. I told you guys to halt those bombardment orders. Just shifting over to counter battery. The Cossacks are getting ready to break. Keep pushing, boys. Keep pushing. All the way back here. Now Yorkshire's gun the flank of Jenkins, please. Guys are actually putting up a damn good fight, unlike the last few battles. Just outside of range, just push into them. And they're going to Cossacks. Couldn't get up there in time. They did damn good work for us, though. No fault of your own, boys. Did an amazing job up there for me. Let's get up there and support the cavalry, please. Sharps rifles back to work. And that brigade went to the ground. Battery's pulling off. Junior brigade's just standing here like chads. Jeez. The Cossacks reform and I can get them back in the fight. Right now, I think the rebel AI has more artillery than it knows what to do with. Still plugging away, very good. Back here now. You off that battery, please. Show these boys the errors of their way for coming out of the hinterland to engage us. Battalion. Bushes are about out of ammo. There's more meat than we have ammunition to chew through right now. This is the most interesting fight I've had in a long time. Oh, before you reform. It's 14 an hour, it's going to be a while. That batter so I can get you on the flank of these brigades, please. Use that horse battery. don't hear the Williams guns firing anymore, so we might have taken them out. Go. Get on the flanks of these brigades now, please. There's going to be one bloody battle for this corps. Guns again, they're firing. So we got rid of them. You boys need to catch up. Let's go. Looks like we're breaking them. Their morale is dropping. Yep, we got them down to 32 to our 37. Out of ammo. What the hell is that? They're a little glitched out. Let's give them a halt order. Right, get me these guns. Gotta fix that. Damn near every brigade's going to get the grumpy seal of approval for this fight. It's starting to falter. Another officer wounded. Reno's wounded. Looks like someone's getting a corps promotion. Duval is wounded. I think I lost 2 division commanders and a corps commander. Keep pushing on these batteries. Take vengeance, boys. Cossacks, are you reformed yet? No. Back to 7. Only going up by 13% an hour. standing there in cover. They're just soaking up ammo. Actually, I may have a good chance of losing this one. Their troops keep reforming. Actually, engineers, I forgot about you. Time to bring you boys on the flank of this brigade out here. Even the rebels have to be low on ammo. We'll probably throw rocks at each other at this point. Neck was going to break soon. Yeah, it's starting to shift back in the rebels' direction. We're at 23%. We're both at 23% casualties. French reformed. I think his men fled the field completely. Yeah. Oh. We're going to get a waterfall effect up here? Please tell me we are. Give me that cascade. There we go. It's starting to shift back in our favor again. Calvary, get mounted. We gotta push this. You guys still have good low casualties and good morale. Put your sabers to work, boys. Let's go. What are you turning the face at? Oh, they just broke. Shit. Yorkshire, charge, damn it. Going on? My cavalry glitch out? Fucking glitched out. God damn it. They are glitched. Brigades is starting to break. Good job, Yorkshire. Next brigade, move it. Get you guys unglitched? No. Come on. Stay in the fight, Yorkshire. Shit. Dismounted. Fuck. Sheer amount of casualties on our side at this point. We just can't sustain these losses. We're both at 25%. If I can get them to 27 before we hit 27, it should break them. Alright, Yorkshires are reformed. Or rather, the Yorkshiremen, please. definitely deserves one of those newspaper articles. Win or lose, this is a messed up fight. You guys even firing, there we go. Or 25 now. This is not good. We're 19,000 casualties on this field right now. Cossacks, I need you reformed, damn it. Okay, back to unstable. It's starting to come up. 21% morale. Hopefully we get them back in soon. Get them on these flanks over here. Engineers, I need you moving a little faster than that, please. This brigade's just refusing to break or take casualties. It's locked up these two brigades down here. Detach on his gun, see if we can't get some canister running. We gotta end this over here. Get the hell in there. You guys been effing around too long with them. I think Fremont's in charge at this point. Shit. Yeah, I think Fremont's the only division commander who's not wounded. Even a cavalry commander. Either Abercrombie or Fremont are now in charge of this fight. Ugh. Oh, now these boys have stood up. Okay, start shooting them again. And shit, 1st Indiana just broke. Alright, we just moved into a defeat. Panicked. I think if I could have gotten the Cossacks back. There we go. Morale of the army just broke. Damn good fight, though. I'm gonna say, I'm not too displeased with this defeat. It was a pretty damn good fight. Looks like I'll be shifting 5th Corps back in this direction. We got 37 minutes for a withdrawal. Start pulling everybody back that's not broken. looks like everybody broke about the same time. Give them a retreat order. This was one bloody fight. We almost won it. Too many of my officers all got wounded at the same time. First US is going to break. Cav. At least none of my brigades surrendered. I can say that at least. Let's just speed this along. Everybody's broken now. Got 20,000 casualties on the field. And we almost had them to a major defeat also, because they were just shy of a major defeat with casualty numbers. Casualty-wise, we came on top, but the rebels did get a tactical victory out of this. So we lost 5,837 of our 19,372 infantry. 1,885 of our 7,039 cavalry. We lost all 38 of our guns. Total loss of 7,939 of our 26,966 men. We took down 10,500 of the 42,000 rebel infantry, 45 of their 65 guns, 45 of their 65 cavalry. That's all they had on the field. 150 of their 300 guns. 300 guns? Good God. Both corps had over 100 guns in them? Where the fuck are the Rebs getting this artillery? And I know, you know, as soon as you make a battery, you get the 6-pounders automatic. These guys are using more than 6-pounders. Took down 12,000 of their 46,000 men. So, I mean, it was a loss, but it's a damn good fight. All right, let's save this real fast. All right, let's take a look at the paperwork. Second Ohio Engineers did 672 to infantry, 13 artillery for 685. Yorkshire Yeomanry did 1,269 to infantry, 191 taken prisoners for a total of 1,463. First U.S. Cav did 696 to infantry, 419 artillery, 147 prisoners for a total of 1,270. First Volunteer Cossack Brigade did 706 to infantry, 43 to Cav for a total of 754. Division total 3,487. 17th Infantry Division, Wincoops Brigade did 1,622 to infantry, took 20 prisoners, 74 to artillery for a total of 1,727. 2nd U.S. Infantry did 882 to infantry, 176 to artillery for a total of 1,058. 3rd U.S. Infantry did 485 to infantry, 174 to artillery, total of 659. Division total 3,444. 16th Infantry, U.S. Regulars did 718 to infantry, took 66 prisoners, 151 to artillery, took another 272 captured. Division total, brigade total 1,212. 1st Indiana did 778 to infantry. 1st U.S. Infantry did 762 to infantry, 76 to artillery for a total of 838. Division total 2,828. I kind of have a feeling if it wasn't for these two brigades on my right flank being bogged down by that one brigade, this would have been a different story. 5th Artillery Division, 2nd U.S. Artillery did 43 to infantry, 182 to artillery for a total of 230. 1st Native Battery did 53 to infantry, 28 to artillery for a total of 81. 1st U.S. Battery did 256 to infantry, 19 to cav, 56 artillery for a total of 345. Division total 656. All right, time to go through the wound. Actually, let's look at strength. I want to see what my losses look like. 2nd Ohio Engineers, 159 killed, 841 wounded, 242 missing. Total casualties, 1,242. 46% loss. Yorkshire Yeomanry, 160 killed, 716 wounded, 177 missing, total 1,053, 45% loss. 1st U.S. Cav, 86 killed, 230 wounded, 87 missing, 18% losses. 1st Cossacks, 70 dead, 240 wounded, 119 missing, 18% losses. U.S. Regulars, 151 killed, 565 dead, 132 missing, 32% loss. 1st Indiana, 139 killed, 303 wounded, 157 missing, 21% loss. 1st U.S. Infantry, 56 killed, 214 wounded, 55 missing, 11% loss. 5th Artillery Division. Did I do both infantries? No. Wincoop, 329 dead, 1,048 wounded, 228 missing, 56% loss. 2nd U.S., 83 killed, 311 wounded, 277 missing, 26% loss. 3rd U.S. Infantry, 169 dead, 278 wounded, 100 missing, 20% loss. 2nd U.S. Artillery, 20 dead, 65 wounded, 31 missing, 65% loss. 1st Native Battery, 20 dead, 25 wounded, 38 missing, 41% loss. 1st U.S. Artillery, 2 dead, 4 wounded, 12 missing, 10% loss. That's the 30-pounders I had in the rear. 29% casualties for the Corps. All right, commanders. Reno, wounded. All the cavalrymen made it out. Duval, wounded. Tidball, wounded. Not okay. We lost a corps commander and 2 division commanders. Let's see what we got from the rebels. So we wounded Hardy, wounded Ripley. Hardy was in charge, so none of their army commanders are on the field, just like my army commander wasn't. Wonder why. Let's start this over. Ripley's wounded. Stannard's wounded. Now looking at too many officer casualties here for all the wounded on the field. Hardy's wounded. Tillman we captured. Jones is wounded. Harrison's wounded. All right, we got 6 of their officers. Okay. Oof, what a fight. Is all I can say about this one is what a goddamn fight. I will see you all at the newspaper screen. Defeat at Fort Arbuckle. And Major Terry took a blame for this one. So the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 12,291 men. There are 1,570 killed, 1,253 captured. Our casualties total 7,939 men, with 1,444 killed, 1,655 missing, and the rest are wounded. We sent 1,193 soldiers off to our prison camps, as I said last episode. Since we are in the end game, I'm no longer releasing prisoners back into the wild. Looks like we have to replace Terry. I got to replace a few officers. There's going to be some promotions. It's going to take me a minute to go through all the officer ranks, but the rebels have actually finally won a land battle. This is the first land battle they have won in this campaign. But, we're going to come back with a vengeance on them. We should only be retreating. It doesn't look like we're even retreating that far, but I'll pull back to the Red River Depot. And I'm going to order 5th Corps back into the region. It's going to take them a minute to get up there, though. And the Army of the Transmist did retreat to just south of Vicksburg, but I think 6th Corps got that area covered fairly well. So, yeah. 5th Corps, back this way, please. Use the river to get there faster, as our river fleet's actually in an engagement right now just south of Cairo. So I think we might lose it just a loss of not having enough ammunition if we haven't already. Nope, it's still going on. Yeah, we're about to lose this because we have sunk 4 of their ships. Most of their ships are in very poor condition, but we're just out of ammunition. My gunboats are literally out of ammunition. Otherwise, we'd win that. All right, let me look at who the officer replacements are going to be, and I'll be back. Alrighty, went through my officers, and actually I handed out quite a few promotions that I should have handed out a while ago, but as it stands, George Thomas, who was the commander of the 2nd Infantry Division, is now the commander of 7th Corps. Sherman, who was commanding a generic brigade, is now in charge of the 2nd Infantry Division. And in the 7th, I was able to promote from within. Bryce, who was commander of the 2nd U.S. Infantry, is now commander of the 17th Infantry Division. And Sedgwick, who was commander of 1st U.S. Artillery, is now commander of the 5th Artillery Division. And I went through all the officers in my ranks. Any officer, some of these guys have been colonels since the start of the war. So any officer that had at least 10 command stars got a promotion to brigadier general. I realized I'm going through all the ranks. I'm like, I should have a spare brigadier somewhere, and there were none. There was all colonels, so I had to promote everybody based on their stars. So it gives us a larger pool to recruit out of. All right, I'm going to let this naval battle play out while the retreat goes through. But this is about over, and there it goes. Battle of Tennessee River is ended with Mississippi River Squadron retreating. The engagement was honorable. My sailors inflicting heavy losses on the enemy before being forced to flee under weight of their numbers. 4 of their ships have been sunk, and we did not lose a single one, so I don't consider that much of a loss. For us, that was a tactical victory as far as I'm concerned. We sank theirs, they didn't sink any of ours. We are going all the way back down to Baton Rouge, really? Okay. Okay. I'll let that slide. I don't think... Yeah, because we can't get the Cairo. We do have to go back to Baton Rouge. There's no other place in between. All right, I do believe this is a good place to end this episode. Pretty exciting battle as far as I'm concerned. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. I'm not accepting any more brigades into the army as we have entered the end game. So don't forget to bayonet that like button, drop a butt stroke on that comment section, get the algorithm working in our favor, and I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.